What's up, team? Let's get right into 10 helpful beginner tips I wish I knew when I started playing Valheim. Please comment below if you found this helpful. YouTube won't share my content unless I get way too many likes, subs, comments, and shares. If possible, build your main base in the meadows near open water. There are many islands to explore, so having access to water will help later on. You can split stacks of items by holding the shift key and moving the slider to the desired amount, or you can move entire stacks by holding the control key. You can only eat 3 different foods at a time. Check the meal stats to see how it buffs you. When your food starts blinking, it means you should think of eating again soon. Parrying is a timed block available to all weapons, small shields, but not tower shields. Holding the block button just before the enemy hits you results in a parry, which uses some stamina, stuns the enemy, and causes them to take double damage for a short time. Check the tooltips to find out its block and knockback stats. When running and exploring, it's a good idea to sheath your weapon and tools by pressing R. Holding things in your hand will reduce your speed, as noted in the item's description. If you find a beehive in an old building, be sure to knock it down with some arrows or a melee weapon. They'll drop a queen bee, which allows you to craft a beehive that produces honey. You don't need too many of these since they store up to 4 honey over time, and not many things use honey early on, but it's a great free resource, and I was constantly snacking on the stuff when I was working at home instead of eating some more difficult to find food. Pay attention to the wind direction located in the bottom left of the minimap. It's mostly important for sailing, but also carries your scent, which means deer downwind from you will be alerted to your position even if you're sneaking around. If you attack something and see the damage indicated in yellow, it means the attack was super effective versus that enemy or object. If you get a message like the forest is moving, you could just run away, but nah, it's time to fight. Make sure you eat some food and get your weapons ready. A bunch of mobs have been rallied to this red danger zone on the minimap, but they're no match for you. You've watched all my tips video and you're ready for anything. They eventually simmer down, removing the red danger zone. Shooting these birds will net you feathers, which are needed for crafting things like arrows. However, you might also find blackbirds, which signal that there may be a cave or treasure nearby. Search the area, but be careful for higher level mobs. If these beginner tips were too beginner for you, check out my intermediate tips video, and thanks for watching, liking, and subbing. And here are some emote commands that you can try typing into your chat box.